Hey guys, what's up? I'm the Lightspeed Cubing here, and so today I'm gonna be teaching you the notations and the first two layers of the 3x3.
I gave you my heart.
So let's get right into this. And the first step you need to do is learn the notations. Notations are some letters which help you remember how to do algorithms. Like I'll be doing one over here, and this is an algorithm. So how will you remember these algorithms? Normally we'll use muscle memory, but as you're a beginner right now, you'll need to learn the notations. To learn the notations, you need to just know some basic letters for each side. So like this is the U, which means up, down for D, then R for right, L for left, and F for front. Then once you have got to know these five primary notations that you'll need for the algorithms, you need to learn which direction we'll move them in. Like I can move them here, but I can move it this side too. So which direction will you move it? This is determined by a simple comma on the top, which is known as a prime. So if there is no additional thing to the letter, it will be a simple clockwise move. Like this is my right side, then I go on the right side and I do a clockwise move. As you can see over here, it's going clockwise, so it's an R. But if I do a like this move, it's an R prime, as it's anti-clockwise, and it will be written with an R with a little comma on the top. So now you'll need to learn how to make the cross. The first step to make the cross is actually to make a thing which is called the daisy, which looks like this. So to make the daisy, you basically need to do some simple moves to just get this white stickers on top to make something that looks like a flower. So now what we need to do is go to the first case. We can just see this petal is over here, a white petal, and then if the uh, if the white side is exactly opposite of where you need to put it, just like in this case, the white is over here when you need to put it over here. So you can just do a like this move to get it in its place. But what if you have a case like this, when it needs to go over here, but if you do it like this, it won't make a pattern? What do you do here? You just keep the white facing towards you, and then you just bring this to the bottom like this, and then you can just move it aside. You can do it on this side or this side, and it will, and then you can move this one back on its place. So once you're done with that, you can see it's like this, and it's on the bottom instead of the middle side this time. So it's exact opposite of where it needs to go, the white. And then you can just do a double move so that you can put it in its correct place to make a petal. So some tips you'll need to know before doing this is like this. Like if a piece is over here, you can't move it over here, as this will remove this piece from here. So then you need to just take another spot for it like this. So you can just move it on the down, take it aside and put it back up, and get it exact down of where it should go, and then just do a double move so that it comes to become a petal. One case you should also know is this case, where it's on the bottom but it's flipped and is not opposite. So all you need to do is find a place for it, like over here, and then you do an F prime move, and then once you see that, you can see it's connected and it's opposite of where it should go. So you can just do a move like that. But as you can see, this is now displaced, so you can just put it back with one move. Same goes for this, and you're done with the daisy. The next step is to make the cross. The cross, which basically means to just make a white plus sign where this, and this match in colors, just like this, where all of these are matching and there's a white plus sign on top. So now instead of keeping the yellow on top, you just keep the white on top, which is just makes it easier. And you go and check on one petal so that you can put it on top. So you find this petal. What you need to do is make a match. So these two colors do not match, so it's not a match. And this is an example of a match when these two colors are same and it's a petal. Don't forget not to keep it a petal, as if you don't it will go wrong. So you can just do a double move here so that it becomes one of the parts of the cross. So all you have to do is do the same by making matches and doing a double move so that it becomes into one of the pieces, and do this on each side until the entire cross is made. But one thing you need to keep in mind is cases like this, when the match becomes but it's not a petal. Like this, in these cases, sometimes a lot of things go wrong as this cannot become, and then you go thinking around, what do I do? Something's wrong. But all you gotta do is take the petal and put that, not this random piece. So after doing the cross, what you got to do is the first layer. So how will you do the first layer? So you basically need to take some corners which have white in them, the color that we have made our cross on, and then you have to just put it in its correct place. So what I have over here is a corner, and all I have to do to put it in its correct place is keep it underneath where its correct place is and do this algorithm. R prime, D prime, R, D, and like this it goes into the correct place. But what if you get a case like this? For once you even do the algorithm, it doesn't be in the correct place. So what do you do for this? You just do the algorithm once again, and it's not in its correct place, and do it once again, and this time it may come into its correct place. You just have to repeat it again and again till it comes in its correct place. So what about cases like this, where you want to put this corner but you can't find the corner anywhere on the bottom layer? So all you need to know is that on the top layer the corner will be somewhere. So you can see the corner is over here, which needs to go here. So all you have to do is do the same algorithm once, and once you're done with that, you'll see it's on the bottom layer. So you can get it under its place, do the same algorithm, and then you can just do the last piece using the same algorithm, just like this, and then we are done with the entire first layer. So now we need to move on to the second layer. So in the second layer, we just have to take the correct edges which do not contain yellow in them, as those edges do not go in the middle layer, and then we have to just do some algorithms to just insert them into their right spot. So this is the first case of when you need to put an edge in its correct spot. So all you have to do is make a match like this with the non-yellow edge, and then you need to check if it goes onto its left or its right. In this case it goes to its right, as it also contains green, which is on the right side. And now you need to do the right algorithm, which goes like this: D, L, D prime, L prime. Then you need to move to the left just like what I did, and then you need to do D prime, R prime, D, and R, and now it's in its correct place. So what if you have a case where this needs to go onto the right? So it's just a reshuffling of what we have already done. It goes like this: a D prime, R prime, D, R, and then move to the right instead of the left, what we did last time. Then you do a D, L, D prime, L prime, and as you can see, it's now in its place. But sometimes you may have some special cases, just like this, where there's no piece on the bottom and the correct piece might be in its place, like this flipped, or like on this side, it's in the wrong place and need to be swapped. Anyways, what you have to do is put a yellow piece in any of the wrong edge places. So I can just do this algorithm here, and this yellow piece has come into this place. And if you see, this piece is out. And now that it's out, you can just insert it, and we are done with that part of the case. But then there's a second part when these two need to be swapped. The same thing has to happen. You have to just take a yellow piece and put it over here or in here. It's your choice. So I just do the same algorithm. I put the yellow piece into here, as you can see over there, and then this piece has come out. So I can just make a match and then insert it, and once I'm inserted with that, I can just find this piece which is below, and then I can just put that into, and we are done with the entire second layer. So if you like this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and leave your all your doubts in the comment section, and I'll be sure to answer them as soon as possible.